Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture series of cloud computing. Today's topic is comparison between cloud computing models. The previous video was about the different types of cloud computing models, but in this video I'll be talking about various parameters upon which you can compare various models. Let us begin. As you are aware that there are total 5 types of cloud computing models which are available. As you can see in this particular diagram, public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, multi-cloud and the community cloud. Just to give you a glimpse, public cloud is what? Means public cloud, it means you can understand this as a shared platform, right? And that particular platform is accessible to the general public through an internet connection. And public cloud operates on pay-per-use model, and this cloud is administered by third party, that is cloud service provider, right? And you must remember that same storage is being used by multiple users even at the same instant of time. This is less secure also. Next, come to the private cloud. Private, from the name itself, it is clear that it belongs to someone, right? So private cloud, this is also known as a internal cloud or corporate cloud, and it allows the systems and services to be accessible within an organization, right? Or to the selected users only. It means private cloud provides a high level of security and privacy of data, because here means sensitive data is not going to share with the third party. Coming to the next is hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud, this is the combination or the mixture of public and private cloud. What happened? The activities may be of two types, some critical activities or non-critical activities. Critical activities are performed using private cloud, while non-critical with the help of the public cloud. It means here the objective is what? To integrate both the services, means both type of clouds, public and private, so that we can be able to create a integrated, automated and secured computing environment. This is also cost effective. Next is multi-cloud. From the name itself, it is clear that multi-cloud means it's a combination of two or more public clouds, two or more private clouds, or a combination of public, private, or edge cloud. So this is a combination, right? But in most of the cases, it's a combination of the public clouds itself. And this multi-cloud, it also refers to as distribution of cloud assets, software, applications across various cloud hosting environment. Multi-cloud means suppose one cloud provider is providing storage at the best price, other cloud provider is providing email at the best price. So we can take the facilities, we can take the services depending upon own requirement. That is why this is known as a multi-cloud. And the last one is the community cloud. Community clouds are distributed systems. They are created just by integrating the services of different clouds. Here infrastructure is shared between the organizations, means the organizations having shared concern or task. In this case, this type of cloud, which is the community cloud, that is owned, managed and operated by one or more organizations in the community. Sometimes maybe by a third party or the combination of them, but this is not very popular. Now let us talk about the comparison between various cloud computing models. You can see here I have listed out certain parameters and all the 5 types of clouds. First, let us talk about the ownership. In the case of the public cloud, this is owned by cloud service provider, while private cloud, that is owned by single organization, means to whom this is being like developed. Hybrid, partially owned by cloud service provider and partially by customer. Why? Because this is the combination of public and private. Multi-cloud, this is owned by different cloud service providers. As I have given you the example, if one is providing us the storage at the best price, we'll be taking the service for storage from that cloud provider. We'll be taking the services for email from the other. That is why owned by different cloud service providers. While community cloud, this is owned by two or more organizations, means many organizations can share the same cloud who are having common goal. Suitability. Public clouds, this is suitable for large enterprises, private for large, hybrid for large, multi for large, and community sometimes for financial, health, and legal companies. Why? Because cloud, whenever we are talking about the cloud, it means that is for the larger group. Access. In the case of the public cloud, general public can access it. Means access can be for anyone. But for the private cloud, it will be of the organization users only. In case of hybrid, because this is a combination of public and private. So for public, anyone, and private organizations users. So depends. Multi-cloud access would be of anyone. Community cloud means only the community users can get the access. Performance. Performance means how the data center is being connected across the globe when we are talking about the public, right? So here the data centers are connected across the globe. When we are talking about the public, it means performance is good. But in the case of the private cloud, the data center is dedicated, so the performance is excellent. In case of hybrid, it is very good because here it's a combination of public and private. For multi-cloud, as I've told you, mainly it's a combination of many public clouds. So the performance is good. While for the community cloud, performance is very good because same cloud is being shared with many organizations only. Users control. Users control is limited in case of public, obviously, because there is a control of the third party cloud service provider only. Users control, full control in case of private. Limited control in public and full control in private in the case of the hybrid. Limited control in case of multi-cloud. In case of community, there is a high control, but limited in terms of whenever we are talking about some community policies, wherever there is a requirement to fulfill, to follow. So there must be some limited control. Scalability. Public clouds can be scalable at a very high rate, but private clouds scalability is limited. For hybrid, very high in public and limited in private. Multi-cloud, very high and community is limited. Security. Security is high in case of public cloud, right? But security is very high in case of the private because that is meant for a particular organization. That is why this is most secured one. For hybrid, it is secured. For multi-cloud, it is high. For community, it's a secured. But among all these, private clouds are very secure. Reliability. Reliability means when we are talking about the public cloud, because here the data centers is being available all across the globe through which the users are connected. So reliability is moderate over here. But reliability is very high in the case of the private cloud because all the resources are dedicated to that particular organization. For hybrid, it is moderate to high. In case of multi-cloud, it is moderate, and for community, it is high. Setup cost and maintenance cost is very low in case of public cloud because nothing is being invested by the like clients in terms of the hardware or something. Maintenance is being done by the cloud service provider only in the case of the public cloud. But in case of private, this is very high because that particular organization has to invest a lot for the setup, for the maintenance. While this is medium in case of hybrid, this is very low in case of multi-cloud. But in case of community, it varies from, means how many organizations have been connected through that particular cloud, because among those particular organizations that particular cost will be distributed. If the number of organizations will be less, cost bared by each and individual will be high, otherwise it will be reduce. And in the last, I've listed out some of the examples of public cloud: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, for private, for hybrid, for multi-cloud and community cloud. So you must remember some of the examples of the various types of cloud computing models. I hope now you will be able to explain or define, or you will be able to like differentiate in between different cloud computing models on the basis of these parameters. Thank you so much for watching this video.